Hi everybody, Keith Arsenault here for HartfordHawks.com with this week's Mooyah Player of the Week from the women's track and field team, junior Megan Berry. Megan, thank you for joining me today.
No problem.
Really fantastic race for you the other day, racing in the 3,000 meters at the New England Championship, and you set the school record. First Hartford woman to break 10 minutes in that race, breaking a 4-year-old record. What does that mean to you as a student athlete?
It's pretty special to be the first woman to break that. I know that I've been trying to break a lot of Liz's records for a while now, but it kind of still hasn't really hit me yet. Like, I haven't really grasped that concept that I've actually broken 10 in the 3K, but it's really cool. It is.
A couple weeks prior to that, in the America East Championship, you hit your personal best, and it was about 10 seconds slower than you just ran at the New England Championship. What accounts for that time difference just a couple weeks apart?
Well, I know that a couple weeks before conferences I was very, very sick, and I was still actually getting over it when I went to conferences, so I was actually very surprised when I ran the times I did at the conference meet, and then I just had another week to get healthy and ran the 3K, and I hadn't had the 5K the day before, so I was a lot fresher, and I wasn't as sick, so it was a lot easier to run this time.
Now, you run the long events, the 3,000 and the 5,000 in the indoor season. You run up to the 10,000 when we get outdoors. What do you have to do in the week coming up to a race to prepare yourself physically and mentally for a race of that length?
Physically, it's just, do the workouts that coach gives me. You run them, and you know that when you're running them, that's what you have to hit when you're in the race. And mentally, I don't think it's as hard as it sounds. It's just you go in knowing that you need to stick with one girl or a group of girls, and you just latch onto them and you go with them the best you can. And if you have more, you go, and you just hold on to them as long as you can.
Now, do you have any special pre-race ritual or a superstition that you do every time you go and get ready for a race?
Not really. I kind of have my own routine where I go warm up, and then I grab my stuff and I'll do some dynamic stretching, and then I'll roll my legs out. But otherwise, I don't have anything, any article of clothing that I wear especially.
Now, you've got a few weeks now until the outdoor season comes. From now until then, about a month, what are you doing to prepare yourself for that outdoor season?
Just a lot of solid training, a lot of good workouts, a lot of good runs, tempos, just a lot of solid training to get me back to where I need to be and ready for the 10K.
All right, well, that's Megan Berry, a junior on the women's track and field team and the newest Hartford Hawk in the track and field record books. But for now, for HartfordHawks.com, I'm Keith Arsenault with your Mooyah Player of the Week, Megan Berry.